I am sitting with Jamien Middleton, the Managing Director of the Animation Guys. How are you today?
I'm really good, thank you. How are you?
I'm great, thank you. So tell me a little bit more about the Animation Guys.
So the Animation Guys is a video marketing agency, and essentially what we do is help brands communicate with their audience through relevant content. So that can look like anything from a social media campaign to a TV campaign, all the way through to internal comms, and pretty much everything in between. So it's what we try and do is get into the skin of businesses and see how they can strategically use video content throughout.
Do you believe this is the future of business?
I wouldn't say that. Look, what we do is a fragmented part of a marketing plan. I'd say that video is becoming a big player in people's businesses, but it's really just a new form of media to help businesses communicate. So I think that there's a lot of companies jumping onto it. What's the future? I mean, I think we're getting into virtual reality to augmented reality. I think of all that kind of at its place. I think the video content is going to be just a great way for people to access information. So yeah, potentially in that sense, it kind of is the future.
Why animation?
Why animation? I mean, I always say that animation is the most exquisite art form known to man, and it's essentially, from a semiotic or scientific analogy, it's a language of symbols. So I always think it's really interesting how you can communicate multi-sensory as well as languages, symbols, texts, and it just gives you a lot more freedom when you're working in animation, whether that's 3D, 2D. You don't have to kind of build every single environment, and from a creative standpoint, it just gives you a bit more flexibility. We're called the Animation Guys, but we do produce a lot of other video content, so we never really try and force that, but I just think animation is a great way to communicate.
You gave a keynote earlier on. Could you tell me a little bit more about that?
Yeah, it was called Disrupt, Entertain and Explain. It was really just to educate people on the different types of content they can use, so they have the right tools to go forward and produce content. My biggest passion really is just making sure that when people use any sort of video content, that it's used in the right way to get results. I think that marketing experts have always said that, you know, this Year of the Video 2016, Year of the Video 2017, and believe it or not, 2018 is the Year of the Video. Yeah, so I'm just really trying to help businesses understand what type of content they need to produce and how to amplify it.
As a company, how do you think the Animation Guys innovate?
How do we innovate? I think that a lot of what we do is essentially go into events like this. I mean, that can be anything from the front end, so using things like interactive videos, well-driven campaigns, good marketing tools. I'm very addicted to new bits of tech and technology and how that can maximise and help businesses. I think also on the front end, it's all about the kind of technology and that innovation part, and I also think it's also trying to make that accessible for other businesses. So that's the other kind of innovation aspect of what we do.
Where do you see the company in 5 years?
I think at the start of the company, we always kind of concentrated on growing it. What we're trying to do now is just make sure that we're growing it with the right people and the right types of clients. So if I'm honest, I feel that I want to be able to offer the solutions that we offer from the video aspects, but we're based in London, and we've just moved to Manchester, and I think as that continues to grow, you know, we're in talks already with maybe an office in Glasgow, New York. So we're just trying to make sure that we can find the right people in these kind of areas to be able to grow the team in an organic way. That's kind of it really. We really like our advertising presence. We're doing a little bit in entertainment when it comes to series, but nothing to kind of really shout about. But yeah, just growing at a good pace with the right people.
Thank you for your time and good luck for your future.
Thank you. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much.